Right? Family and friends, once again, a warm welcome to you this snowy morning. Unfortunately, everybody is a little bit running late here today because of the snow, but the traffic is slower, so I understand. We welcome all of you, those of you who are online as well. Welcome. We begin our opening prarthana at this time. Please stand.
Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamasacharo Mardanam Devaki Vande Om Akhe Vande Devi Akshay Brahma Gayatri Jagat Vishnu Namaste Om Bhuva Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhuva Bhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarinyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Trayambakam Yajamhe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarakam Yajamhe Mrityormukshinamamrita Om Prithvi Tvayadita Loka Devi Tam Vishnunadita Tvam Chayayamam Devi Pavitram Gurujasvam Om Shri Prithvi Mata Vyolamaha Namami Om Apavitra Pavitra Sarvashtam Katobhya Vishmari Pundrikaksham Samayabhayam Rasisham Samarpyami Govindaya Namaha Om Amritulvasarvasri Swaha Om Amritapidhanvasri Swaha Om Satyam Yasha Shrimai Shri Shaitan Swaha Asprakshalanam Samarpyami Govindaya Namaha Kushmule Sutobram Kushmanye Janardanam Kusagare Sankram Devam Kushdharam Karumayam Om Yena Badho Bhagiraja Dhanendro Mahabalam Ten Pam Prativanami Raksha Machala Machala. Alright, we invite all to join with the unscorched purificatory rites now. Touch first the lips. Om Vangamasyastu nos, Om Nasurme Pranastu eyes, Om Aksharomi Chakshurastu ears, Om Karnyomi Shlokamastu arms, Om Bhavame Bhamastu thighs, Om Urvome Urvastu all over, Om Arishtani Myangani, Adustanvame Sahasantu. Rise and hand now, we will join in the Swasti Vachan, the benediction mantras. Om Hari Om Swasti Indro Ridasravat Swasti na Pusha Vishvaveda Swasti na Starkshu Arishtanemi Swasti no Brihaspati Dadhatu Om Paya Prithivya Paya Ushadhishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodha Payaswati Pradesha Santomyam Om Vishnu Daratmasi Vishnu Shkatrishtu Vishnu Surasi Vishnu Dhruvasi Vishnamasi Vishnavetava Om Agnir Devata Vatu Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata वसुदेवता रुद्रदेवता आदित्यदेवता मरुतुदेवता विश्वदेवदेवता बृहस्पतिदेवता इन्द्रदेवता वरुणदेवता ॐ द्यौ शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिराकाश शान्तिर् औषधय शान्तिर्वनस्पत्य शान्ति विश्वदेव शान्तिर्ब्रह्मा शान्तिः सर्वगं शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि ॐ विश्वानि देवा सवितर्घृतानि परास्व यद्भद्रं तनास्व ॐ शुक्लं वर्णं देव शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिकरा भवन्तु। प्रेम से श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। शरणं प्रभु। We consecrate the deity. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasi Vichirasi Viswadhaya Viswasya Bhurasya Dhatri Prithvi Acha Prithvi Trigomha Prithvi Mahi Gom Seh। प्रेम से श्री पृथ्वी माता की जय। शरणं प्रभु। With flowers in the hand, flowers symbolizing coming from the heart. We offer our salutations and puja to Bhagavan Ganesha, Ganeshwar Vigneshwar, remover of obstacles, storehouse of all wisdom. We ask Bhagavan may inspire us from within with the knowledge that is necessary, the wisdom that is necessary to recognize all difficulties, all obstacles, all impediments, and the ability to be able to overcome them all and be victorious in all aspects of our lives. To this Ganesha, we join in humble salutation. Om Gajananam Bhutganadisevitam Tapetjambo Bhalacharabhakshanam Umastam Shokavinashikarakam Namami Vigneshwarapankajam Om Maheshaputram Samasta Vignohrinashya Daksham Mangala Puja Prathamam Pradhanam Grahana Pujam Bhagavan Namaste Om Sarvamangala Madhvaye Shive Sarvata Sadhike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namastute Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Namami Sri Gauri Mata Vyo Namaha Namami Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sadha Saukhyakaram Shubham Asanam Chamayaratam
जय गणपति जय गणनायक जय गणेश जय गणपति जय गणनायक जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक जय गणपति वंदन गणनायक अति सुंदर कवियति सुंदर गणपति वंदन गणपति वंदन चार भुजाधारी मस्तक सिंदूरी रूप निराला है मूषक वाहन तेरो तू ही जग का रखवाला तेरी सुंदर मूरत मन में तेरी सुंदर मूरत मन में कवियति सुंदर मंदिर का अंधियारा तेरे नाम से हो उजियारा, तेरे नाम की जोत जली हो, मन से बहती हो पुकारा, तेरी सुमिरन हर पूजन में, तेरो सुमिरन हर पूजन में, सबसे पहले गणपति तेरे नाम की जिसमें जाया, उस पर रहती सुखदाया, मेरे रोम रोम अंतर में एक तेरा रूप समाया, तेरी महिमा तूने जानी, शिव पार्वती के वाहन गणपति मंदिर
With first hands on, we join in the glorification of Bhagavan as Shri Ganesh. Om Jai Ganapati Sadguna Sadan Kavigar Vadana Kripa Vignaharan Mangal Karan Jai Jai Girja Om Gacha Ganesh Gauri Devi Swastana Parameshwari Am Puja Karishyami Om Sara Sammukha Prem Susi Gauri Ganesh Bhagwan Ki Jai Sharanam. We meditate now on Mahalakshmi. Lakshmi, the dispenser of prosperity, of wealth, of health, of beauty, of fortune. In Hindu philosophy, of course, light is a symbol of wisdom as opposed to darkness. It symbolizes ignorance. Today we ask the Devi, in a light manner, the light dispels the darkness of light. So in the darkness of our ignorance, we replace by the light of spiritual wisdom. To this Mahalakshmi, we join our humble salutations. Sarvasaukhyaakaram Shubham Asanam Chamaya Raptam Ramana Parameshwari Rajam Samanitam Samantos Samartam Deva Devesh Prityatam. That one is a little bit low.
तुम बिन कृष्णो सबकी ज्ञान करो
With last pants, we glorify the name of Bhagavan as Mahalakshmi. Om Mahalakshmi Kari Kripa Karo Hriday Mevas Manokamana Siddhi Kari Purvame
त्राही दुख हारनी हरो बेगी सब त्रास जयति जयति जय लक्ष्मी हरीश पुण्य महालक्ष्मी नमस्तुभ्यं सुरेश्वरी हरिप्रिये नमस्तुभ्यं दयानिधे ॐ या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः प्रेम से महालक्ष्मी माता की जय शरणम प्रभु flowers in the hand, we pay obeisance to Bhagavan as three Navagraha Devatas, symbolizing the planets in our solar system and the energy released from them, which can be of both a positive or negative nature. Today we are asking Bhagavan to be our guide as we tread our way through these difficult times. And when I say difficult, I mean really difficult. It looks like COVID is here for a permanent stay. And we need to be vigilant at all times. Those of you who are over 70 now can take your third shot. I've got mine already. So I want to remind you, of course, the importance of doing so, not until everyone vaccinates and try to protect themselves. It's not that we're not going to get COVID. It's just a matter of when. And if you're not protected, then the results could be disastrous. This is why we need to be protected. So take your protection. You'll be sick, yes, but not hospitalized, hopefully, and have a better chance of survival than if you didn't. So for those of you who are hesitating for one reason or another, I'm talking to people who are looking at us from virtual as well. Please think carefully how to protect your family, yourself, and those around you. So we all need to be vigilant, and we all need to take care. Otherwise, we're going to go into a shutdown again. You can see that coming, right? Just in time for the holidays. I hope not, but I hope enough people take my heed and the heed of other experts and all those people who are advocating that we protect ourselves. Please take the heed and get yourself protected. It's important. I know there's about 90% of Canadians already protected, but the other 10% could be spreading it to other people too. And the US is only near 60%, I think. So what happened to the other 40%? They have no belief in the science. If the science says one thing and something else tells you something else, follow the science. Believe me, you're going to be better off. All right. So today we were asking Bhagavan to be our guide as we make our way through this difficult period and all difficult periods ahead of us too, and inspire us with strength and intelligence to be able to overcome them all. For those of our members who are suffering in some way from the negative effects, the energy from the grounds, we ask Bhagavan to bless these individuals, to make them well, to make them whole, that they may once more be able to contribute to their homes, as well as to their families. And especially today we pray for Srimati Janaki Samaru, Sriman Birju Rampal. Anybody heard from?
He passed away during the week.
Rampal?
Uh-huh.
Oh Jesus.
He got a shower and he fell and left.
Oh my God.
And we're calling for him every week.
We were trying to get hold of him last week only.
When his son, after Nancy and his son, go there right to that and tell Nancy.
Yes, I know. I'm so sorry to hear
Yes,
that.
the funeral not finished.
Alright, well.
Yeah, the son is a
Alright, so Birju is gone from our list now. I don't have a pen. Yes, I do have a pen. So I'll have to scratch him out. This is not the way we had hoped to take his name off the list. Let me be honest with you.
Man left being caught in a
Yeah. Anjali Ramphal, Harde Ramprasad, Rai Sankar. I saw Harde yesterday. She's doing not too bad, but not too good either. So she's in the middle. Modestar Buddha, how is he doing?
Little bit better, Connie.
Better, good. I'm glad to hear. His name should come off here soon.
Yeah, soon. I'll let you know.
Yolanda Bowen, Srimati Rampati
she's back in the hospital.
Ramrati Lildhar, and Srimati Pulbasi Bisnath.
Yolanda is back in the hospital.
She's back in the hospital. That's not a good thing too. And for those of you who know my family members or friends or relatives who may be in some way or the other incapacitated for whatever reason, then we pray for them as well. We pray for universal welfare. May all human beings prosper and be healthy. Om Brahma Murari Svipurandakari Manushashi Bhumi Sutodasya Guruscha Sukha Shalirahu Ketu Sarvega Shantikara Bhavantu Sarvega Shantikara Bhavantu Prem Slosi Navgarevata Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. With flowers in hand now, we meditate and offer salutations to Bhagavan Vishnu. Vishnu, the all-pervasive Bhagavan, who becomes manifest from time to time and age to age for the benefit of humankind, by whose grace and blessings the dumb speaks, the lame walks, the blind sees, the impossible becomes possible. Today we ask, O Bhagavan, in the same way become manifest in the world for the benefit of humankind, become manifest within my heart. Be the guide of my intellect, guiding me on the path that leads to the highest welfare, the path of truth, of dharma, of righteousness, of religion, the path which leads to welfare here and also the hereafter. To this Mahavishnu, we join in humble salutation. Om Sashankachakram Satirita Punnavam Sabita Vastram Svasnirulekshanam Saramakshastalakosmasriyam Namami Vishnu Shivasachakabhujam Okam Karoti Vajaram Angumam Gayate Girim Yathivatamam Vande Paramananda Madhavam Om Neelambuja Shamana Komalam Sita Samaropikamanam Paramahasaika Charu Chapam Namami Raman Raghuram Shanatham Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patale Namah Om Neelavarnam Pitavastram Srivatsapadaghoshitam Govindam Gokulanandam Brahmaderapi Pujitam Brahmaderapi Pujitam Sri Vishnu Bhagavan Namami Om Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sarvasaukhyakaram Shubham Asanam Cha Mayaratam
Govinda, Govinda, Bhajale. Gopala, Gopala, Bhajale. 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 Radhe Gopal, Krishna Gopal Bhaju, Krishna Gopal, Krishna Gopal Bhaju, Krishna Gopal, Govinda Govinda Bhajule, Gopal Gopal Bhajule, Govinda Govinda Bhajule, Gopal Gopal Bhajule.
We glorify Bhagavan now. Shyam will lead this glorification bhajan.
हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि हे दीन दयाल हरि जय जय
Krishna Gopal Hari, He Dina Dayal Hari, Krishna Gopal Hari, He Dina Dayal Hari, Krishna Gopal Hari, Dina Dayal Hari. Jai Jai Krishna Gopal Hari, Dina Dayal Hari, Jai Jai Krishna Gopal Hari, Dina Dayal Hari.
रखहारे रंग भूमि में कर्मयोग के मध्य बताए अजर अमर है आया के सुख समझाए सका साधे शरणागति सका साधे शरणागति सदा प्रतिपालय जय दीन दयाल जय कृष्ण गोपाल दीन दयाल जय जय कृष्ण गोपाल दीन दयाल
प्रेम से श्री महाविष्णु भगवान की जय शरणम प्रभु. In the same manner now we offer salutations and devotions to the feet of Bhagavan Shiva Shambhu, Shiva symbolizing the reabsorbing aspect of the divinity. Atman becomes merged into Paramatman. When moksha is achieved, when self-realization is achieved, he is called Vardhata, the giver of boons, by repeating the Panchakshara mantra Om Namah Shivaya with love, with devotion, in the puja of Bhagavan Shiva, the tendencies, the sinful tendencies that we have, anger, greed, jealousy, covetousness, hatred, pride, envy, all products of the ego, these become burnt in the fires of our devotion. In this manner we are able to attain purity of thoughts, of words, of deeds, of mind, of intellect, of actions, which are prerequisites for self-realization, by offering puja to Bhagavan Shiva with love and with devotion. I invite all now to sit upright, to cast away the worldly cares. We all have them. Let's put these at the back of the minds for a little while. Meditate on the most pleasing aspect of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is beyond names, beyond forms. The names and the forms are tools that we use to help us to keep the mind from wandering. Let's try to control that mind now. Imprint the image of Bhagavan Shiva within our hearts. Ask him to be the guide, guiding us on the path that leads to the highest good feeling. To this Shiva, we join in humble salutation. Om Vashunam Patim Nasham Paresham Gajendrasya Kritim Vasvanam Vareyam Jata Juta Madhe Sudhadam Gavarim Mahadevam Ekam Swarami Swarami